Hello, welcome to my channel. Thank you for clicking onto my channel. Welcome to Komodo Tai Tarot. Today we will be doing a reading for Sagittarius for the month of July, dating July 4th through July 10th of 2021. Today we will be using this tarot cards from Spencer that I bought a while back ago to do this reading. So let's take that out and we can get started. All right, okay, Spirit Guide. What messages do we have in store for Sagittarius for the first week of July? The good, the bad, and the ugly. What do Sagittarius need to know? King of Swords. So you have this King of Swords. You are eyeing something. I get the sense that you are keeping an eye on something or someone, or maybe even perhaps the growth of a project, the growth of a seed, metaphorically speaking. I hear the word comrade comes to mind. You're waiting on your soul tribe. You're not anxious about it. I feel you're not anxious, and you know that they are coming, and you know whatever it is that you're waiting for is coming. Perhaps you're eyeing a project, business of some kind that you're waiting for the right timing. King of Swords are very, very clear and concise in what they want. And you know exactly what you want. And you're just waiting for that right opportunity to come by. Whatever that may be for right now. That's the energy that I'm getting here. It's like the energy of waiting. Okay. Spirit team, could you please elaborate more on the King of Swords card? Please give us more details on the King of Swords. What does it entail? Waiting for what? And you're quite cocky about it too, like you're confident about it. The confidence I see here through the expression of this Viking. Ace of Cups, the giant whale. So waiting, Ace of Cups, of a fulfillment of some kind. Again, with this giant whale of a creature, I'm very drawn to its eye, and it's also looking at a target. If you take a good look, it's looking at a target, and so does this Viking. It just has its eye on something right now. So you're in the process of something. This energy for this first week of July, you're about to put into action the ideas and the planning that you have brewing in your mind for all these times. And you're ready to take action, and you're just pretty much waiting on, like, to see a vendor, a good vendor of some kind. Perhaps maybe you're going to do a business that sells products to people, and you're waiting on that moment to seek a good vendor that you can trust, and vendors who have good quality products for you to sell. So I see here the energy from these two cards is of excitement. Okay, It's not like you're waiting and it never comes, but you're really excited about this. And you're enjoying every moment of it, because this is a part of your journey and you understand that aspect of it. And so you understand divine timing, that it will happen for you. You can sense it. It's like it's around the corner. It's over the horizon. You just need to have practical plan for it and strategies. It's only a matter of time for you, Sagittarius. So these energies of excitement is coming through for me here with these two cards. Excitement of what can be, of what is to come, which is good. The more you're excited about whatever it is, the intentions that you want to manifest, the quicker it will come, the quicker you will call it into your 3D. See, this one wants to come out. Knight of Pentacles, Warrior. Sure enough, you have the Knight of Pentacles. It's going to be a long process with this one. But with anything actually that are worth it, it's a long process. With the Knight of Pentacles, it's going to be coming in quite slowly. But even though it's slow, it's going to be stable, okay? It's going to be gradual. It's not the type where it comes in really quickly and the flame is put out, you know, after a short while. This is going to take time. You're going to take time to plan it, to revise it, and do research, do your homework on it. I sense that some of you just want this to be like very, very perfect, and you're very meticulous in the process of your planning. And sometimes I kind of sense that some of you are like drafting up a plan or writing stuff down, saying that you're going to do this step first, that step, and then this and that, and then you end up erasing it and rewriting different approaches and strategies, and it's like you're trying to perfect it. But the messages that are coming through for you, for those who are doing that, is that don't be too strict on yourself. And I understand, like, you want it to be perfect, but nothing in life is ever perfect. It just get it started, just apply it, and then you will learn in the process of after, you know, let's say you don't want to commit a mistake, but mistake is inevitable in everything that we do. There's always a risk, there's mistakes, and that's how we learn and grow and perfect our craft, is through the mistakes. As much as we don't want to, as much as we want to avoid it, but it's unavoidable at times. And with this, I see you just like with the Warrior and the Pentacles, I mean the Warrior and this Knight here that I see with his what did they call this? It's like a pointy ball thing. Yeah, just like fighting off whoever it is that is coming towards you, that has ill intentions or is speaking negatively and is being a negative influence in your life. Like, they don't even have to I don't feel like they mean it like in a bad way, but more like, you know how you have sometimes other people, they don't have the same views as us, so they don't see the same vision that we envision for ourselves, our business, and how we want it to be, because all they can do is draw up on their own experiences, which is why they're never going to see the vision that we see. And sometimes it's out of being worried that, you know, it might fall through. In their mind, they might think that it's not going to work because so and so that they know of had done the exact same thing that you're about to do, and it fell through for that person, and it's not good business from her experience, from what she heard hearsay from others. And so it's that fear, their own fear, that is speaking and trying to, in a sense, protect you from going down that same road, or being disappointed and having your plan fall through as well. But the other person who they know of, their experiences are their experiences, and it's just that. Whereas you're different, because this is your project. This is your business. You might have different planning, different strategies, different ways of going about things than the other person, and it's not fair to say that, you know, this business is not going to work or is not going to be successful. And I'm seeing here, you're just like taking it with a grain of salt, and you don't let it bother you. You just kind of let it simmer away, roll down your back. But in this Knight of Pentacles card, it's like this Knight of Pentacles is really fighting all those negative influences and negative thoughts and negative thought patterns of others that is trying to influence you in a way to get you to back out of your plan, or have you second guess or doubt yourself about this business that you're thinking about starting. So watch out for that. And so far, I don't really have to tell you much on that. You pretty much understand. I know that Sagittarius, they're very resourceful and knowledgeable. They like to learn about everything. Like, they want to know everything about everything, basically. So if they are interested in a particular business or so, I'm pretty sure you guys are the type to be doing your research, reading a lot about the business, the ups and downs, everything, and dotting your I's, crossing your T's, you know, making sure that everything is just how it should be in your mind. And I hear that some of you are also learning from other people's experiences too in the business to help you refine with your plans and your business, the layout of your business. Okay, but I sense here that you're very passionate about this, and you're going for it. You're just going for it. And we have the Knight of Cups and the Six of Cups. So we have the King of Swords, Ace of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, King, and Six of Cups. Did I show you this one? Ooh, excuse me. Oh my goodness, why do I keep burping? Okay. Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups is the gem. And it's all about granting your wishes, to make your wish come true. So in this particular instance, perhaps there is a person that you know of, or someone that you were able to be in contact with that knew someone that you know, is going to bring you an opportunity to open shop, or perhaps they own a shop, or like they're the owner of a shop and they rent it out for people to do business in. I see with the Knight of Cups here and the Genie. You will have someone coming in to help you in manifesting your wishes so that it can come true. And this person, from the facial expression, this person is quite serious. I have a sense that this person could be a Capricorn, even though it's the horn for me. It's the horn, to tell you the truth. It's the horn. So this person is quite serious, and this person is a businessman or woman, okay? And they have a very masculine energy about them. They're the type of person to not take BS from anyone, and that's how they're successful in their business, is because they don't take BS from anyone. You know, if you're going to be an entrepreneur, you need to be able to stand your ground, defend your business, and you have to deal with all these other people who's coming in and trying to pull a wool over your eyes, and you just have to be able to be discerning and know their intentions. And this person fits that bill. They're like a father figure, I feel. A father figure, or they have this fatherly energy about them. Or perhaps they could come in as a mentor for you that you can seek information from with regards to starting your business, you know, in terms of like where to open shop, or you know, having a physical brick and mortar building to open your stores in, or your business in. I'm very drawn to this thing that's wrapped around his arm right here, which reminds me of like a bracelet. Not sure if it is a bracelet or if it's just, you know, wrappings around his arm, but it just stands out to me like a gold bangled bracelet for men, perhaps, or women in this case. But I'm feeling more of a fatherly figure, that this could be a man more so than a woman. And this person has how you can identify him is by his bracelet. This person likes to wear a bracelet. Just one, not too many, just one. The big, flat, bangle-like bracelet. And he could be of a stocky build. And then with the Six of Cups, it says that this person is someone that you probably already had known or had talked to before in the past, and then you kind of went your separate ways. You kind of kept it at the back burner with this Six of Cups. I can't help but to pay attention to the eyes and how the eyes are focused on something, right? Of these character. I have two scenarios that came through with this, with the Knight of Cups and the Six of Cups. It carries two separate messages. One is about business and the other is more so along the line of romantic situation. The in terms of business, the Six of Cups is perhaps maybe you already knew of what vendor or which vendor to go with, or there's someone, a person you already spoke with in the past where you're contemplating to open shop with them or rent out their shop to do your business. And then another thing that came in was this Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups also have a different meaning, in that there's someone coming through wanting to offer you their cups, and this person could be of the past, perhaps of an ex that likes to come around, you know, once in a while, and then they ghost you again and come back again out of the blues, and then all you really do have is just like casual sex, you know, kind of like a booty call type of thing. Spirit wants to warn you, if that is the case, to not entertain that type of behavior, because it's only going to make your life more messy. If I sense that some of you are waiting on your soulmate to come through, and if you keep doing that type of activity, you know, when the ex comes back, even though you don't have any intentions of being in a relationship, long-term relationship with them, but you're still partaking in casual sex and having some form of ties to them, that's going to be blocking your soulmate from coming through to you. And so the message here is, if you are waiting on your soulmate, your spirit guides, my spirit guides, they want you to know not to continue entertaining that type of behavior, because it's not going to help you out in the long term. It's going to stifle your growth. It's going to put you back in the limbo that you got yourself out of. I sense that Sagittarius, the other half of you are very I almost get the sense that you're so done with soulmates too. The other half is like waiting, and then the other half is like, I'm done. I've been waiting and waiting and waiting, and you just feel like they're never ever going to come around, and you just is giving up almost, and you don't want to think about it anymore. You just want to focus on your business, on your bag. And then at times, sometimes, when you're just relaxing, watching chick flicks, or even seeing people out and about with their couples, sometimes that makes you want someone by your side. But for the most part, you're just, I don't know, I have a sense that you're quite bitter and spiteful about the fact that it's taking so long for your soulmate to come. And so it's like, when people talk or ask you, or you get to the topic about soulmate relationships and all that stuff, you're just like, fuck it. And probably responded in a way like, oh, my soulmate, he got ran over by a bus. He died. I guess I'll probably have to wait till the next lifetime or something for him to come around, because this lifetime, shit, I don't see him. So you're just like very the star. How so we have here with the star and the tooth fairy, it reminds me of I don't know, this tooth fairy just reminds me of your angels and your spirit guides. Your ancestors come to mind. They're there, they're protecting you. And cats can have relevance in your life as well. Cat, I feel, has a significant meaning in your life. I don't know if some of you have cats as pets, or you've always wanted pets, and for some odd reason weren't able to because of where you live, and they won't allow any pets. But I see here that, again, with the wish granted, with this wand here and the glowing wand with the tooth fairy hovering above her, as you're sleeping each and every day, you're manifesting your dreams. It's coming true, because you're very laser focused on this intention of manifesting this project or whatever it is for yourself, this business of yours. And also pay attention to your dreams, because the messages coming through will normally come through in your dreams. And to make sure to keep a journal right next beside you, so that you can write it after you wake up, and decode it afterwards to see the meaning, or look back through it, each night, what your dreams were telling you, or what you were dreaming of. Perhaps there's some clues or some tips in the dreams that you could have been writing down that could possibly lead you in the direction that you need to go, or in the direction to finding help, or seeking help, or finding a person to help you with your endeavors. That's what I'm sensing. And cats are good luck for you. So if you see a cat, sometimes your spirit guides might be communicating with you through the presence of cats. Like if you want a confirmation, you can ask your spirit guides to send a cat crossing your path as a confirmation for whatever your questions are. And with this moon here that I'm also drawn to, that things will come in divine timing. It's not going to be quick and fast. And it might seem unclear to you now, but everything will start to make sense and things will come together as you go along each day. Okay? Just do as much as you can each day, whether it's a lot, a little bit, you know, inch by inch will get you there. Okay? You don't have to take this huge leap to get there quick. You can just take it day by day is what I'm sensing here. So yes, with this cactus, I feel like there is a protection surrounding you by your spirit guides, by your spirit teams. There's this cactus right here, right above your head here. It's like a protection. You know, kind of remind me of the barbed wire fence, where it encircles you around your aura to protect you against negative influences and psychic attacks and evil. So your spirit guides means business. They're like ready to hurt whoever is coming with ill intent towards you, really. They're like, don't mess with my person. Six of Pentacles. Arachne. So it's this Six of Pentacles. Is about generosity. You're a very generous person once people get to know you. On the outskirts, you might not appear that way, but you are quite generous. You have a very kind heart. But you just put up that facade like an aloofness. There's an aloofness about you to deter people to come close because you've been burned in the past, and also to protect you from those that come in with the intent of using you. So you put on that facade to scare people away, so to speak. So people see you as this queen in your own right, I'm hearing. And also I can't help but notice, but all these characters with their eyes open, they all have their eyes just looking in the direction, like they're focusing on something. So most definitely the energy for the very first week of July is you focusing on your arts, on your crafts, on your business, and making plans for that to manifest it into your 3D. And another thing with spider webs, spiders is very diligent too. You're quite diligent in this. You're passionate about it and you're putting your all into it. Like with this warrior of the Knight of Pentacles, and you're ready to fight anybody that's trying to take this away from you, really, or trying to intervene or get in between you and your goals. You mean business, and you won't hesitate to let other people know that too. If they come in and trying to speak down on your business or on your plans, on what you're trying to do, you will let them have it. You will let them know right off the bat. And you're quite attractive too. Your energies are quite attractive. I mean, and for some of you who are more focused on the physical attributes, traits, you know, you might not feel like you're attractive because you might not feel like you fit the beauty standards of society. But it's more of your personality that people fall in love with. Not to say that, you know, you're not physically attractive. You may very well be, but there are some people out there who are like drop dead gorgeous, and still to them they think that they're the most ugliest thing, you know, like an ugly duckling. But that's not the case. It's more about self-esteem, I feel, for some, not for all. I mean, some of you are just like, when other people compliment you how beautiful you are and all that stuff, you just hype yourself up even more, you know. But then there are some others who don't have that confidence and self-esteem, and even though they look gorgeous and beautiful, but they don't see it for themselves, and when people compliment them, they just kind of brush it off, you know. But people are very, very attracted to your energy because it's so fiery, as Sagittarius is a fire element. And you just have this quirkiness about you, this goofiness about you. I mean, I the many Sagittarius that I know, I feel like you guys are, you can even be a stand-up comedian, okay? That's how funny you are. And by mean of funny, I mean like in a positive way. Like, you know, when you go to see a comedian show, Kevin Hart. Yes, I love Kevin Hart. Yeah, dude's funny. So yeah, you just have that type of personality, that type of charm, charisma about you, and people just love it. They fall in love with that. And I'm hearing like you've been burned in the past, so that kind of knocks your self-esteem down a little bit, you know. And some of you may even have them, like your significant other, your partner at the time, stolen from you, basically, by close loved ones or friends, people that you trusted to be around. But yeah, you're mending your web, you're creating your web, and like a spider. Spiders, they're, like I said, diligent, because anytime you see cobwebs and you destroy that cobwebs, I have cobwebs, I don't even know why. It's like spiders like to nest in my car, and then they would spin their web on the outside, you know, where the rear view, like the mirror on the sides are at, on the outside, and they would just like spin it, and then I would destroy it, I would tear it down, and then the next day it's there again, you know. They just diligently keep creating new webs. And it's like what I said too in the beginning, like some of you may be like diligently refining your plans, and you keep you're crossing out old ones and writing up new ones, you know. You want to perfect that. But the angels wants to tell you that don't worry about that, okay? Because no matter how many times you crossed out the old ones and draft up new ones, it's a forever changing. Okay, business is forever changing. It's not written in stone. So there will always be changes. And if you're so stuck and hung up on that stage of planning, and you're all in your head, and you're not executing it, you're not applying it in the 3D, that's all it is, you know. And you're just going to waste more time, and you're going to delay it out even further. So your best bet is to just do it, just apply it, and then deal with the situation as it comes along, okay? So in this way you could be more realistic, and you can gauge it much better than, you know, when you just planning it in your mind and you don't really actually see how the effects of the external influences is affecting your business and what to look out for. I'm not sure if that makes sense, but I hope it does. Okay, another message, and a message from that is to not be in your head so much in terms of planning your business. Just do it. Just do it. There is no better time than the present, okay? So Temperance, again, Temperance with the nymph and the moon. At the moon, I'm very drawn to her arms and the way she positioned it. It kind of reminds me of a room, a shape of a room. Now it makes me want to take a, let's see, I think I have the runes card here. Just bear with me 1 second. Let me look through my rune. This rune isn't meant for this deck, but let me see. Because the way her arm is angled, it just looks like a rune. Let's see, perhaps maybe there's like a message here. Yes, Sowilo. Sowilo is about success. Or is it Iwas? Let me see here, because they kind of look alike. But here we go. Yeah, it looks more like Iwas. Kind of, in a way. Or is it like Sowilo? But it reminds me of a rune. Yeah, let's see. Sea nymphs. The only question is, which rune is it? So I'm gonna say Sowilo and Iwas, because it just rings a bell when I saw it at first sight. So let me read the description for Sowilo for you, okay? And that's this one. Just the angle of her arm. So the meaning of Sowilo is wheel. The key word here is concentration. Perhaps this will resonate with some of you. Sowilo is associated with charisma and driving energy. Yes, I said that you have charisma. Your personality is great. People are very much attracted to your energy. So in the image, you see a young man with a seemingly delicate movement tames a huge dragon as if by sheer force of mind. Okay? So you have this thing about your presence that captures other people's attention. It's your personality. It's, yeah, like your humor. Yes, that's the word that I'm looking for. Your humor. Oh, I'm sorry. My foot kicked the tripod. Your humor attracts people to you, and it mesmerizes people, like this illustration here. Okay, so everything can be achieved as long as you use the right tools in your awareness. The card invites us to channel our forces and funnel them toward a single goal. Mind and heart must become allies because within their union lies true power. The card furthermore symbolizes a lucky moment. Now that events are favorable, we must not rest our now that events are favorable, we must not rest on our laurels, but act with all our concentration. Again, it's with the characters in here, they all are looking at something with great intent and concentration. So the suggestions for meditation, if you are to meditate, is, do we enjoy good psychophysical balance? Do we know how to seize opportunities on the fly? Do we feel worthy of success? The power of the rune Sowilo helps to shed light on our wishes and focus our goals. Just like this Knight of Cups, this genie here, that someone will be coming in, or you know of someone from the past that you spoke with before, that you're contemplating or considering doing business with them in one way or another. All right, so Iwas, let me take a look of Iwas to see. So the meaning for Iwas, which is this, means you. Our keyword is obscurity. So Iwas is linked to the yew tree, which in the Germanic world is associated with death. The card depicts a skeleton tormenting a man who is tied to a pole. However, the man appears to be quite strong and perhaps will be able to free himself. And again, with this Knight of Pentacles, it kind of resonates with this card here, because this Knight of Pentacles is just fighting off whoever is coming to attack him. This card speaks to us of inner strength and the efforts we must undertake to achieve radical and painful changes, as well as defend ourselves against attacks. Exactly like what I just said. Oh my gosh. The card also speaks of our dark side. All of us have one, and recognizing it is an important step in getting to the root of ourselves. Let's think about our ability to defend ourselves from the attack of others. How much do we know ourselves and our self-destructive tendencies? So the power of the rune is Iwas makes us strong, courageous, introspective, and helps us examine and overcome our deepest fears. And again, with that we've already discussed before this, about how you're already in control of your emotions at this point, I feel, Sagittarius. It's just that you don't allow for anyone or anything to get to you when it comes to your business, or when it comes to whatever it is that you're trying to do to better yourselves in this life. All right, let's move on to this dream card, the dream oracle. I'll be using to advice. Well, Sagittarius, you got the runes. You got me bringing out the oracle runes card to use for your pile. I didn't have any intentions of doing that. I was saving up the runes oracle card to clarify. Let's see, which is the third one, to clarify Aquarius, but why not? Okay, so Spirit Team, what are your messages, advice that you have for our dear Sagittarius? All right, here we go. We have wedding. Holy shit. Okay, so wedding, it could mean one of two things, or it can mean both. Who knows? But for those of you who have a significant other, perhaps a wedding is on the horizon. You could be planning your wedding, okay? Or for those who are not yet in a relationship, it could mean that you could possibly be meeting someone, as you're focusing on your work, on your business, and you have no intention of seeking out romantic pursuits. I mean, they come when you least expect it, and could mean that you could be bumping into someone during this first week of July, or perhaps the energy of your soulmate is there, cultivating and manifesting itself as you go through your day and journey. And some of you, I mean, marriage can mean many things. Like, some of you may even be married to your work, okay? Like, you don't have time for anything else, and you're just too focused on your work and committed in your work. So, because marriage is about commitment. And those of you, you could be very well, like your soulmate could be the opposite from you, or of a different race from you. It doesn't necessarily have to be black and Caucasian. It could be black and Asian, or black and Hispanic, someone of a different race. It's an interracial marriage, I feel. That's what I'm sensing for you, Sagittarius. I sense that those of you who are not expecting your soulmate to come through, you would be pleasantly surprised. And you would, when you see this person or meet this person, You will be so smitten. I feel that's the word that I get. It's like smitten by this person. In sweets. Some of you may have a sweet tooth, and the message here is for you to watch that. Don't overindulge yourself too much on sweets. And some of you might need to go and do a daily checkup, or not daily checkup, but an annual checkup with regards to blood work and things like that, to make sure that, no, diabetes is not knocking at your door. Hey, don't shoot the messenger, okay? Don't shoot the messenger. That's the message that I received, and I'm going with it. And I'm also very drawn to this number down here at the bottom too, with 23 and 18. So 2 plus 3 is 5. That's about change down here. And then 1 plus 8 for the sweets is 9. It's 5 and 9. So there's this new chapter that's opening up for you for the month of July. Okay, there's going to be an air of this ending and a new beginning, a change that's coming in with regards to this project, this business that you have in mind, something that you're eyeing, something that you're waiting on. But you're quite hopeful about it though. You're very hopeful about it and excited. And with Temperance, it's like you're bathing in this energy, in this work. You don't even mind just like getting all wet and soaked, and I don't know. I just see like you're reveling in it. Just like this Temperance, how this Temperance is just standing right in the middle of a huge wave. Like literally that wave can just swallow her up and wash her up. But she doesn't pay any mind to it. She doesn't mind it, and she's very one with it. Basically, she's one with her emotions, one with what is. Like, you've learned to accept what is. Okay, you're no longer in a rush. You're just like patiently waiting now. But whoever dares to come and cross your boundaries and try to talk down on what you're trying to do for yourself, you will fight them off. Okay? Despite your sweet side, your humor, your funny personality, when someone crosses the line, you will set them straight and put them in their place, is what I'm getting. And with this sweet card too, with the way this girl is looking at this man here and is reaching over as if trying to steal his snacks or his sweets, I feel that many people are so taken by your charm that you can literally get away with murder. Okay, you can practically get it, whatever it is that you want, because you have that charisma about you, that way of words with you, that people just gives into you automatically. You don't even have to put in a lot of elbow grease to get what you want. You know, people just adore you so much that they're willing to, or they want to help you actually. Yeah, that's the sense that I'm getting, is that people want to help you. So I'm not worried about whether or not you will find someone to help you in this endeavors. There will be people, and it's going to come quite easily, but it will take some time though on your part. So whenever you're ready, there will always be people there that can point you in the right direction, or if they're able to be, or if they're able to do anything for you, like a favor or whatever, that they have no qualms about lending you support or a helping hand, because they want to see you success. They want to see you successful. Okay, 2 cards came out. I wasn't wanting 2 cards, but oh well. And we have another 5. This is art. Another change. So yeah, it's very end time. Again, with time, you're quite patient. Okay, and we have 3. So in the meantime, you know, you're just focusing a lot of attention on your art, on your craft, on perfecting it. But you're very, very patient. As I said, you're like, you know that it's going to take a long time, and you're fine with that because you know that it's coming. You can sense the energy that it's coming, that it's going to happen for you. It's only a matter of time, and you're just taking it one step at a time, baby steps. Yeah, so that's basically all I'm getting for you here for the first week of July, Sagittarius. So these are all very good energy here, very supporting energy, very loving energy, energy of success is what I like to say for you for the month of July. So yeah, you got nothing to worry about. Just don't be too much in your mind. Okay, whatever fears you have and whatever perfection that you're trying to strive for, don't worry about it. There's no such thing as perfection. And I know it's probably the mentality of trying to minimize risks when it comes to business, but business is business, and anything, life is a risk. You know, you just have to take that leap, that first leap, and that's what your spirit wants you to know. Your spirit guides wants to let you know that. And whatever happens along the way, they're with you. You're very highly protected, you know, and you will have someone to lend a helping, supportive hand when you need them, when the time comes. So just don't be too strict on yourself in terms of like your standard and expectations, and how you plan your business plan, I guess. So yeah, that's all it is. It's like, just do it. That's all I can say is just do it, because that's what I'm hearing is just do it. Be like Nike, just do it, you know? There's no time, better time than the present. All right? Because the present creates your future. Okay, with that being said, if this resonates with you, please hit like and subscribe. Feel free to leave a comment down below. And if it doesn't resonate with you, feel free to let me know too how it doesn't resonate. I'll be more than happy to read all of your comments. And I welcome constructive criticism so long as it's respectful. I'm always fine-tuning and trying to make my reading better for you all. So I hope that you have a nice day, nice evening, have a good night, wherever you may be viewing this at whatever particular time it is on your end. And I hope you have a blessed day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.